Karen said I broke the rules by installing solar panels only problem. I'm not even in her HOA. When she sued me, I brought receipts. And this was only the beginning. When I bought my house, I thought I was finally escaping the madness of city living. The property listing never mentioned an HOA, and my realtor was clear, you're not in an HOA zone. Just the street over, sure, but not this lot. It was one of the reasons I'd chosen the place. I wanted peace, freedom, and no one telling me what color to paint my mailbox or when I could mow the lawn. But then, after getting my solar panels installed, the letters started showing up. You are in violation of community regulations. Solar panels must be approved by the board. At first, I laughed it off. Simple mistake, right? I wasn't part of the HOA. But then a second notice came. You are now subject to fines totaling $500. This time, it had my name and address typed neatly at the top. It was from the Springfield Lakes Community Board. I had no clue who they were. So I called the number listed. A clipped voice answered. A woman who introduced herself as Karen, the HOA president. Hi. There must be a mistake. I'm not part of your HOA.
Everyone in this neighborhood is part of the HOA. You bought property here, therefore you're subject to the rules.
Actually, my deed doesn't say that. I confirmed it before I bought the house. There was a pause. Then Karen said,
Well, our community values a uniform aesthetic. You can't just slap solar panels onto your roof.
With respect, I don't need your approval. She hung up. The next week, I came home to find a bright orange violation sticker slapped on my front door. So, I called my real estate attorney. We drafted a cease and desist letter. I thought that would be the end of it. But HOA Karen wasn't backing down. She had the gall to show up at my door in person.
You think you're exempt just because your house is one street over?
I pay my mortgage, my taxes, and I maintain my home. Your community rules don't apply here. She huffed and left. The next week, I got a summons. The HOA was suing me. My lawyer nearly choked, laughing. The hearing was set for 2 months later. In that time, Karen escalated her campaign. She sent out newsletters to neighbors accusing me of being a rogue homeowner, lowering property values. At the hearing, I presented my deed, my purchase contract, and legal zoning maps that showed clearly. My property was never under the HOA jurisdiction. The judge dismissed the case so fast I barely had time to enjoy it. But I wasn't done. I sued the HOA for harassment, legal fees, defamation, and the lost work hours I spent dealing with their nonsense. We settled out of court. Karen had to issue a written apology, and the HOA covered my legal costs. And as for the solar panels, they're still up, still shining. Now the HOA is on its last legs, and I'm sitting in my backyard enjoying free energy and cold lemonade.